What's up, guys? Yo, what's up? What's up? Happy fucking Sunday, boys. Let's get some bets locked in, dude. So there's some good promos on Sleeper. What's up, Evan? How you guys doing? Yo, what's up, guys? Let's get in some bets. So the first thing I'm going to try to start out on is DraftKings Pick6. Maybe there's not much MLB value. I thought there was good MLB value. Maybe it'll pop up. But anyways, there's some good promos today. PrizePicks has a 40% profit boost. PrizePicks has a 40% profit boost, so maybe we start out on PrizePicks. What do you guys think, man? Let's get in a play. I mean, sheesh. NBA Finals is obviously, still a bit away. Do I really want to get in a play for the NBA Finals? Maybe. If there's good value, why not? So the top play being recommended is Hartenstein under 7.5 rebounds. Let me go here. Let me make sure all this shit's filtered in. Okay, so let's go back here and let's see if we can get something in. So the first play we have is Hartenstein under 7.5 rebounds. Again, PrizePicks, fixed payout sportsbook. You take his over, you take his under. You're going to get the same payout regardless. So let's see if we can build a play. We have Toppin under 7.5 points. We have Dort under 9.5 points. So a lot of NBA value right now. Damn, man. We have some WNBA. So this game starts at 3. Again, any of the variable payout sports books. You get this on DraftKings Pick6 as well. Again, DraftKings launched basically a competitor to PrizePicks. So we have Mabry under in RAs, under 8.5 RAs. So I have 4 picks so far. Again, PrizePicks is trash for 3-pick entries. They only give you a 5x payout. Pretty shitty. All these other sports books, most of them give you a 6x payout. But anyways, so we have some good basketball value. I don't see a lot of MLB. What is going on? What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? Hayes, morning. What's up, Daniel? Anyways, let's get in one final play. So we have Mabry. Shit, dude. What do we think? Natasha Cloud over 9.5 points. Do we want to run Natasha Cloud? Honestly, let's run this. Josh Naylor over 1.5 HRRs. So again, kind of annoying because we have some we have some NBA picks that are still a few days away, but this is what I'm going to run on PrizePicks. Honestly, it would be nice to get in a 6 flex. So maybe we can find a 6-pick flex play. Maybe we can get in a 6-pick flex play. So let me get rid of that shit. What do we like, man? Honestly, I don't really mind this. Chelsea Gray over 4 assists. So this is WNBA. So I am going to run a 6-pick flex play. Over 4 assists. This is going to be my final play. So anyways, we got 3 picks for Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Hartenstein play is the top play. You can see every fucking sportsbook is telling you through their market, through their odds. I mean, FanDuel's a little more aggressive on the under than Fliff. But all these books are a data point, and Josh Naylor's already removed. Bruh, what? So they removed Josh Naylor. So I guess I'll just run a 5-pick flex play. 1, 2, 3, perfect. 4, 5. So we have 2 WNBA picks, 40% profit boost. Let's fucking go. So Dort under in points, Toppin under in points, Hartenstein under in rebounds. Then we got a couple WNBA plays. 40% profit boost. Take it. Yo, what's up? Can you do Sleeper next? Yeah, let's check out the Sleeper promos. I feel like Sleeper's a really hard book in general to make money on. They charge a lot of juice. But they do run some pretty good discounts. Damn, and they have MLB profit boosts. So, that's not bad. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, shit. So the first play I'm going to get locked in is Clace under half of a hit. So Sleeper has this at plus 120. Again, I wouldn't run this in general. Like, without the profit boost, again, I just think Sleeper's a really hard book to beat because they charge so much juice. Like, you know, you can see here, I mean, they have a 62-cent spread on Jonquel Jones, whereas FanDuel, they have a 32-cent spread. So Sleeper, they just juice their markets more than, you know, any other book. So for that reason, in my opinion, it's a little hard to beat. However, we will be able to get in a play for the MLB because we're getting a profit boost. Damn, man. So this is what I'm running for the first one. Clace under half of a hit. Bradley under 4.5 Ks. All these picks have good value. Here's a play. 2-pick entry. Can we check Underdog and DraftKings Pick6? Yeah, so let's look at DraftKings Pick6. Dude, unfortunately, I thought there was some MLB value, but now it seems to be gone. There's already some stuff showing up for Game 1 of the NBA Finals, but honestly, nothing crazy enough to bet yet. But maybe, what do we have? No really good promos today. I mean, they have a NASCAR boost. For Pick6, again, what's kind of annoying about it, to be honest, is they give you different payouts depending on the sport you're betting on. So for MLB, for 2-pick entries, they guarantee you a minimum payout. I mean, this is very similar to PrizePicks. They guarantee you a minimum payout of 3x. But then for WNBA, you can't pair MLB and WNBA. All the picks have to be from the same league. But for WNBA, they only guarantee a minimum of 2.5x. So you can always get a better payout, but I've always, at least so far, I've always seemed to get whatever minimum there is. Shit, dude. Maybe we'll look at Pick6 in a sec. Let's check out Underdog, see if there's any promos. I don't think there's any promos, but we can take a look. Okay, so let's go to Underdog. Hoy. Damn, I am literally just getting up. So we do have some good stuff on Underdog. Let's fucking go. So the first play we have is Ellie, under 1.5 HRRs. Again, Underdog, oh shit, they do have some good promos. Oh, baby. So check it out. They have these like 50% profit boosts. I don't think I opted in or did anything. Yo, do you guys all have it? Happy Sunday. Anyways, so first pick is going to be Ellie, under 1.5 HRRs. Again, data's very fake. Again, OddsJam's not doing anything complicated. Underdog's a fixed payout sportsbook. You take Ellie to go over, to go under, you get the same payout. You can see here, every sportsbook, every single one has his under heavily favored. There were some other sleeper plays too. There were some other promos that we should probably do. So let's see what we got. Honestly, this is what I'm going to run. 3-pick entry. Well, actually, I don't see that available anymore. Let's see what else there is. Sheesh. Honestly, I'm going to fade this Clace dude again. Under 1.5 HRRs. Again, we're already kind of on we're on him to not get a hit on sleeper. But I'm going to run him again. 3-pick entry. You know, usually you get a 6x payout, which is already pretty solid. PrizePicks only gives you 5x. But with this little profit boost, we're actually going to be getting 8x. What book do you guys want to look at? Morning, bro. What's up, Robert Ortiz? Yo, like the video, follow the channel. 3-pick entry on Underdog. I think they'll take this for the max, but let's see. So we got in PrizePicks. What are we doing, dude? So it's going to make me refresh my location. Yo, were you guys able to get it locked in already? 3-pick entry on Underdog. I kind of want to do a pick 6 play. I wouldn't mind doing another one. Yo, come on, load, bro. Ellie under in HRRs, Clace under in HRRs, McBeggar over in PRs. I don't know why, man. Underdog's always not fucking loading, bro. Oh, shit. So here we got it. 3-pick entry. Okay, so now hopefully they take it. Dude, what is wrong with this fucking site? Anyways, I may just build it on my phone quickly. I don't know why I always have problems with Underdog. 3-pick entry. Ellie under in HRRs. What are you talking about? You totally do. Let's refresh it one more time. If this doesn't work, I'm just going to bet it on my phone real quick. So there we go. Finally. Alex, you're a handsome man and a scholar. Thank you, bro. What's up, Nick? So we got in the first Underdog promo. There's a shit ton of promos today. Part of me already wants to do a play on pick 6. Whew. So currently on pick 6, the best value. I mean, there is some value. We might as well start getting in a play. And again, what's really nice about pick 6 is even for sports like golf, it's pretty exploitable in terms of correlation. So the first play we have is Hallie over 8.5 assists. You know, you can see on PrizePicks his line's higher at 9. Again, I don't know why there's not more MLB value. All the sports books have his over heavily favored. Some of these books even have him at 9.5. So a lot higher. They have his assist line higher. So we're using data points in the market. All these sports books are multi-billion-dollar companies. You want to put some weight into their odds. So it's the same thing here like Miles Turner. Pick 6 has his line at 5.5. We're able to get him at 5. Obviously, that's better. But let's see what we got, bro. Might as well get some early NBA plays locked in. Then we can go back to sleeper. So we have Shea over 12.5 RAs. Let me guess. PrizePicks has his line at 13. So you guarantee every, yep, you know, exactly. So you guarantee every pick we lock in, we want to make sure has an edge. So let's fucking go, bro. So we have Jalen Williams to record a 3. We have Caruso, Alex Caruso under in PRAs. So I'm going to get in a little pick 6 play and then we'll move on. I wish there were more promos today on DraftKings Pick6, but there's not. So what is the final pick we want to go with? TJ McConnell. Let's see. What is TJ McConnell's assist line? 3.5 assist line. Honestly, I'm fine with it. TJ McConnell over 12.5 PRAs. So this seems pretty solid. Got to deploy some of these pick 6 winnings. Holy shit, they took $1,500 bucks. Oh my god. So that's the first play I got locked in. DraftKings Pick6. Get something locked in for game 1 of the NBA Finals. Let me zoom in a bit so people can see it. But what else did we have on Sleeper? You guys want to do the rest of the Sleeper promos or should we try to do Fliff? Oh, baby. So Pick6, $1,500. Again, all payouts are minimums. So hopefully, if it hits, we win more than 37.5K. Whoa. So let's see what we have here. Okay, I'm getting this locked in. Sonia Rivers under 8.5 points. So this game, this is for the Liberty game. Again, it starts in a couple hours. Where are you, girl? Sonia Rivers, under 8.5 points. And they just bumped it. Are you fucking kidding me? They just bumped it to minus 135. So I guess we're not going to get it locked in. Damn. Flip has definitely been bumping things a bit faster. But I like to camp on this this ARB tool when I'm trying to find bets. Because again, whenever you can get the market crossed, whenever the market is crossed, two sports books have such different odds that you can, you know, play the over on one book, the under on a different book, guarantee a profit. So like here, Corbin Carroll home run, plus 600, that's a crossed market. But here's a better play. So player prop, Ryan Weathers, this is on Rebet. Rebet's it's a sweepstakes book. It's legal in basically every state. So you can see Rebet is arbitrage to Novig. And Novig has a fair amount of liquidity. Again, because Novig and ProfitX, they're peer-to-peer betting exchanges, because they don't limit, there's no limits on ProfitX or Novig, you know, it definitely attracts a lot of sharper bettors, syndicates. And you can kind of see here, you know, there's a decent amount of liquidity. If this said $14, it would be different. But somebody's trying to take a position on the under at minus 135 for 1.4K. So where is this bet? So let's go here and let's get it locked in real quick. So this is Ryan Weathers under 5.5Ks. I'm curious to see how much they're actually going to let me bet. But again, this book is called Rebet. It's really exploitable. There's a lot of value on it. I just get pretty shitty betting limits in general on player props. This isn't horrible though. They're giving me 236.65. What I've noticed about Rebet is as you get closer to game time, the markets, you know, get more, I don't know, they let you bet more. A lot of sports books do that. As you get closer to game time, they increase their betting limits. But again, I could go over to Novig, bet is over, and guarantee a risk-free profit. So you have really high confidence in your edge because whenever two sports books have such different odds that you can arbitrage bet them and guarantee a profit, you know one of these two bets has to be plus EV. And in this case, it's pretty clear the value's on is under. But anyways, it's the same thing here. I fucking love this for Ranger Suarez. Under 5.5Ks, we can get this at minus 127 on Rebet. You can see Pinnacle, sharpest book, has this at minus 163. We know one of these two plays have to be, you know, plus EV by definition because we could bet them both to guarantee a risk-free profit. And it's clear the value's on the value is on the Rebet side. So let's go here real quickly. And Fade Ranger Suarez, total pitcher strikeouts. Perfect. So let's get this locked in. So here they're going to give me 226 once again. Go, 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 go. Okay, so now they take that bet. Perfect. So again, if I wanted to, could go over to Novig, follow an ARB calculator, guarantee $3 risk-free profit. But I'm using crossed markets kind of as a source of information. Fuck, dude. What do we want to do, man? So we had some more Underdog promos. Let's see what we can put together. First play we got is Vlad, under 2.5 HRRs. Checks out from a value perspective. Every single data point, all these sports books, they all got us under, heavily favored. But let's do it as quickly as we can. So we have another profit boost on Underdog. That's what I want to use. So let's see where the value is. Underdog now pays 6.5x on 3-mans. Does Pick6 not limit? I don't think Pick6 limits. I don't know why, but I don't think they limit. So the first play I got locked in, okay, is Vlad under. I'm going to run Kelsey Plum under. Wow. So this is what I'm going to run. 3-pick entry. Brianna Stewart over in PRs. So again, usually we're getting a 6x payout. Now it's going to go up to 8x. And then again, you know, if you look at any of these other books, FanDuel, whatever. So even if you don't use FanDuel, you know, it's a multi-billion-dollar company. You want to look at their lines, their odds as a source of information. They have Kelsey Plum's line at 28.5 with the under favored. And on Underdog, we're getting her at 29.5. So this is crazy good value. Underdog now pays out 6.5x on 3-mans. Dude, I don't know why I still get 6x. I feel like a lot of people have been saying Underdog pays out 6.5x on 3-mans. I'm still getting a 6x payout. But regardless, with the promo, it's going to go up to 8x. The promo is no longer available. What? Okay. Oh, so I guess I selected the one I already used, and now it's telling me, hey, this is only a max of $5. Are you fucking kidding me? So they removed Brianna Stewart. So let's see what else we have. Sure, I'm fine with this. So we have Tatis to record a single. I'm fine with this. 3-man. So I just replaced it with Tatis. Nah, he's not lying. I'm getting 6.5x. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's in certain states now. Whew. Yo, what other promos do we have to do? I gotta plug in my computer. I'm so excited to ride some dudes today. Okay. Yo, so here we have this. Yo, what do we want to do? Sleeper promos, FanDuel, home run parlay. Honestly, I kind of want to get a home run parlay locked in, but let's see. So let's go back here. Again, never really know what book's offering the best value. Nothing really crazy on Fliff. Unfortunately, right now, Rebet seems to be the book offering the best value. There's just a ton of different player props. But maybe first we do... were there any promos on FanDuel? Let's go here. So they have a 30% profit boost on the Dodgers game. And you can use this on any wager. And they have a 30% profit boost to use on any wager. And they have a college baseball profit boost. Dude, FanDuel has a lot of shit. They got a lot of promos. Again, when I started sports betting, all I did was bet these no-brainer promos. I would arb them. I would do whatever. So let's see what we have here. Oh, shit. I wanted to do the sleeper promos first. My bad. So give me 1 sec. Let's see what we have here. So I think they had a second... MLB profit boost. So let's see what we have here. I'm going to run Yamamoto under half of a walk. Under 1.5 walks. I apologize. This is plus 120. And then we'll run Clay Holmes over 1.5 walks. Again, Sleeper puts their odds in decimal format, but I try to just find a little bit of value. A 30% profit boost or 25% is obviously a lot. You know, even Sleeper, a book that charges a lot of juice, like they have 60 cents of juice, for example, on this play versus Pinnacle. You know, they only have 30 cents of juice. BetChris, another sharp book, they only have 28 cents of juice. But anyways, with a 25% profit boost, I mean, basically whatever you bet is going to be plus EV. So let's go here. And let me just get in. Sleeper always seems to have value on these walk plays. So I'm going to run Yarbo. I'm going to run Yarbrough over 1.5 walks at, plus 128. So I ran that with both of the discounts. But shit, dude, what do we want to do, man? Oh, we had FanDuel. So let's look at the Dodgers game first. Again, I try to bet on more active liquid markets like 6th inning total run, shit like that. In general, I'm not really betting on. So I'm going to run this. I'll take the Yankees on the super spread, plus 730. Right, so this is going to go up. FanDuel's already offering pretty good value relative to the rest of the market. Granted, these are wider spreads. But once you throw in the 30% boost, I mean, plus 730. Sure, we'll run this. But what I really wanted to do is what other promos did they have? Okay, so let's see what we got here. So we have Altuve to go yard plus 750. So again, they have a 30% profit boost that you can use on any wager. Average price is plus 634. DraftKings is actually, you can just click on it with OddsJam, one-click bet, but I think they usually have, maybe they got rid of it. I thought on DraftKings, they used to have, well, I guess they do have this promo, Barstool Home Run Odds Surge. So you get an additional plus 100. So on DraftKings, it's actually going to go up to plus 850. I'm not sure what the max bet size is, but again, what's nice about being in Virginia, max wager is $10. Will they take it for $10? No, they won't. They'll only take it for $340 on DraftKings. So on these streams, I'm not using any P2 accounts. Nothing like that. Obviously, I had a big win on Pick6 yesterday. So the more money I've made on DraftKings, the lower they've let me bet. But that's kind of how it is with a lot of these sports books. But shit, man, I wanted to get something in for this FanDuel promo. So we have Altuve, plus 750. FanDuel is also offering solid value on Volpe. Again, these are kind of wide markets, but you can see Circa. Circa's probably the sharpest book in terms of home runs. So I'd probably just run this. Again, you're getting a 30% profit boost. Altuve, he's been hitting well. And then we have Volpe. Altuve and Volpe. And again, you don't have to parlay it. You could just pick one of them. Or you could even just arbitrage bet it. I used to do that a lot of times when I'd get a promo is I would just arbit and guarantee a profit. But what else did we want to do, man? Was there more value on Underdog? Let's take a look. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we can do. Hoy. And DraftKings Pick6. So again, I kind of bounce around from book to book. So we just got Hartenstein, right? We bet him under 7.5 rebounds on PrizePicks. Now his line is 6.5 on DraftKings Pick6, which actually seems to be pretty solid. Again, there's a pretty big jump. Usually he ends up with 6, 7, 8 rebounds. So every incremental rebound, and you can see FanDuel's one of the only books that do this, but he's a minus 154 favorite. So he's, a pretty big favorite, minus 150 to go over 6.5. Pretty big favorite to go under 7.5. So the probability he gets exactly 7 rebounds, based on what the market's implying, is probably 15%. So if you were to middle this over 6.5, under 7.5, like there's roughly a 15% chance to 20% that he ends up on exactly 7 rebounds and you'll win both bets. But honestly, I'm not going to do that. What did I want to do, man? Let's see. Let's see what we got. Oh, shit. I think I cleared all these filters. So let's do this, this, this. And let's filter for rebet, prize picks, better, underdog. We did the sleeper promos. Yo. And let's see if we can get in another underdog play. Again, I already ran both of the promos. But the first play we have is Naylor, Josh Naylor, to record a single. Every buck checks out from a value perspective, has his over heavily favored, so that's perfect. And then we just want to see, what else do you got for me? We could try to do some live betting, but honestly, I'm just going to skip over that. So we have Siakam under 9.5 RAs, early value. Every sportsbook, every data point is opening him as a minus 140 favorite, roughly, to go under. So that's kind of the key to beating these fixed payout bucks. Dude, you got to be finding value. So this is what I'm going to run. 3-pick entry. No multiplier added. This is Underdog Fantasy. So if you go to the Sparks game, WNBA, check this shit out, bruh. Where is she? Azura Stevens, you know. Or who are we looking at? I apologize. I'm looking at the wrong girl. Satu Salbi. Her under's a heavy favorite, minus 144. So FanDuel's telling us through their market, through their odds, hey, she's a lot more likely to go under as opposed to over. So this is a pretty solid underdog 3-man. Did you ever hit the parade promo on Underdog? What were the sleeper bets? Yo, let me go back to sleeper. I'll show you the picks. And we can look at Pick6 again. I don't know if there's going to be enough value to run a full slip. So here's what we had on sleeper. Over 1.5 walks for Yarbrough, and then some other random picks. Oh, shit. So underdog 3-man, let's fucking go. So we got in another underdog slip. People are saying look at Pick6. Whew. I mean, it's kind of more, it's the same shit we already talked about. I already got in a Pick6 play. I think all of these plays are still available. Some of them are decently correlated. Shea over in RAs. Williams over in 3s. Hopefully Shea dishes. 2 quick assists to Jalen Williams. Pulls up from 3. But yeah, there's no MLB value. Like literally none. Just kind of how it is. But we already did the PrizePicks profit boost. I mean, PrizePicks is kind of more of the same as well, unfortunately. Bruh. New York Jets money line, early value for October 12th. Dude, it's crazy how much... Dude, these books have had NFL lines posted for like every game. I don't know who's betting on it now. Honestly, I gotta put in a date range next 7 days. I don't want to see NFL bets. That just gives me fucking FOMO. But let's see what we have on FanDuel. Anything look decent? Bobby Witt to record a double. No other book offering above plus 213. So if you devig the market, you know, the average price across all of these sports books, plus 208, minus 313. So again, it's not like super tight market, but the fair price with the VIG removed, a no VIG fair odds calculator just, you know, strips the VIG, the spread that these books are charging out. Like, that's a fair market. Plus 233, minus 233 on the under. That's a fair market. Obviously, these books are going to charge juice because that's how they make money. However, I'll play it. So we have Bobby Witt to double, plus 260. Can you do another prize picks? I missed the first one. Yeah, what's up, JT? Yeah, we can do another prize picks play. Why not? I got nothing to fucking do. So let's check out prize picks. I mean, these NBA picks are still available. So again, PrizePicks has a 40% profit boost. We already used it. So Hartenstein under 7.5 boards. Again, his line on Pick6 is 6.5, and that actually seems decent. Checks out from a value perspective. All these books have his under heavily favored, yada, yada, yada. We got Dort under, or I didn't select that. Dort under 9.5 points. We have Obi Toppin under 7.5 points. So we got 3 picks so far. Again, every sports book has Dort's under heavily favored. In some of these picks, like, you know, I guess we're kind of rooting for blowout potential in some ways. Like taking Halliburton under in points, Shea under in points. Those picks are positively correlated because if the game's competitive, then, you know, players are more likely to be playing in the fourth. Whereas if it's a blowout, if the Thunder are up, you know, fucking 30 entering the fourth quarter, or the Pacers, everyone's going to be on the bench. Dude, I don't want to see these live bets. Whew. So what do we like best? Honestly, you can run this WNBA pick. We already got it on Underdog, but it's still solid on PrizePicks. I mean, PrizePicks and Underdog work basically the same way. Yo, and then we have Skylar Diggins-Smith. Let's check this out. Under 17 points. So let's pull up Skylar and let's take a look. So again, Underdog has her line at, or sorry, PrizePicks has her line at 17. All these sports books, for the most part, have her line at 16.5 with the under favored. Some of them have kind of wonky lines, but you know, Novig, peer-to-peer betting exchange with some decent liquidity. So it's the same 3 NBA picks if you miss the PrizePicks promo. And then, so let me just zoom in for a sec. Right here, the first 3. So we got 2 WNBA, 3 NBA. There's not much MLB value on PrizePicks. So Hartenstein under, Dort under, Toppin under. And then we got some WNBA plays. Fuck yeah, we do. Oi. Let's see what else we got, though. See what else we can do. Turn it into a decent live stream. Fair amount of promos. Fair amount of promos. Why are there only 2 books posting odds for Corbin Carroll? Rebet and Novig. Is he questionable? Is Corbin Carroll questionable? I'm not sure why so few books are posting lines. Any home run value. So again, on FanDuel, there's a profit boost. There's a profit boost, a 30% profit boost. You can use it on anything in the MLB, you know, player prop, parlay, round robin. So usually what I try to do is just, you know, hint out a little bit of value. I mean, right, like we're getting Reynolds at plus 600 average line is plus 480. It's like, that seems pretty fucking solid. When does that game start? 5:10. Cubs minus 2.5. Man, I don't love that. So, not always good value, but sometimes there is. Sometimes there is. I'll just devig to Pinnacle or Circa and see if we can find anything halfway decent. Ooh. So let's see. What else looks decent? Walner plus 430. Meh. I don't like that as much as... This is probably the best play if you need something for FanDuel if you haven't used the profit boost. 30% profit boost. Grichuk plus 560. That doesn't seem horrible as well. I think the Walner plays a little meh. Christian Walker, honestly, too. This doesn't seem horrible. If you wanted to run a little parlay, a little degenerate parlay with me, I'll put a home run parlay together. Reynolds, Grichuk, Walker. Again, if you haven't already used the boost. Oh, shit. So, I would run the boost with this. But regardless, I'm going to call it a day for now. Wait, maybe not. No, I'm going to call it a day for now. Obviously, you know, no NBA, no NHL, but hopefully we get some big wins. And I don't really see much else on Pick 6.